Welcome to the 21-day Clean and Jerk Challenge by Caveman Training. We've chosen the Clean and Jerk because it's such an awesome exercise. It's great for cardiovascular and muscular endurance, mental toughness, great to lose fat, and so much more. You're going to get lots out of this if you follow along and follow the instructions. We've adjusted this challenge so that anybody can join in, whether you're a beginner or intermediate. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to have lots of people participate. So we're all in the group, feeding off each other's motivation, and it's just awesome. So I'm really looking forward to this. I've done kettlebell sport, which is where this comes from, the clean and jerk. There's a whole new world out there called kettlebell sport, and that's where people work for 10 minutes or 5 minutes if you're amateur. They do the clean and jerk with double bell or single bell. There's even marathons, half an hour to a full hour. As I said, you can do this with 2 bells or 1 bell. You can do this with a lightweight as well. I recommend that you pick a time and a weight that you can complete the challenge with. So the time is a time that you're going to do the clean and jerk unbroken for on the 21st day, the last day of the challenge. So the whole challenge works up to that last day of reaching your goal. So for example, I've done 10 minutes, double bell, 2 16s, unbroken, and I'm going to do 12 minutes. So my goal for this challenge is going to be 12 minutes. I've done single arm, 1 kettlebell, 16 kilos, 1 hour unbroken. As I said, you need to pick whatever works for you. If you've never done this before, I recommend you start light and low with the time. Okay, so the whole program that we made really works up to that last day. The first day we've got cleans. So let's say if you take 10 minutes as your end goal, then you divide that by 4. Now this is all in the program, and that makes 2.5 minutes. So then you do cleans, a set of cleans for 2.5 minutes, unbroken. That's your goal. So it starts with a reduced amount of time, which is very achievable. And then the second day, there are jerks programmed or push presses. So push presses are the alternative for the jerk because the jerk is quite advanced. I'll demonstrate in a little bit what a jerk is and what a push press is. Now there's a lot more detail in some free PDFs, which I'll talk about in a bit. You can download those for free from our website. The third day, you're going to do clean and jerk. And then the fourth day, you're going to beat your first day. The fifth day, you're going to beat the number of reps from your second day. The sixth day, you're going to beat the reps from your third day, and so on. It all builds up. Also, the amount of rest time between sets gets smaller and smaller. Okay? So it's all been put together very nicely by us at Caveman Training. So make sure that you look at the program and follow along. That's another part of the challenge. Just doing everything that's set out every day. That's discipline. You've committed to this. You said you're going to do it, so do it. Don't let anything get in the way. It should only take you 10 to 15 minutes every day. Now, everybody has got 10 to 15 minutes every day. There are no excuses. If you want to do it, you can do it. Okay? With our previous challenge, I've always completed it, apart from when I had the spider bite, but otherwise, I've always completed it no matter whether it was at 11 p.m. at night, I got it done, and so can you. No excuses, just get in, commit, and do it. You'll feel good at the end. So you're also going to improve your technique a lot with this challenge because you're repeating exercises. Okay, so I guarantee you at the end of this, you're going to have a new skill set that is going to help you lose fat, increase your cardiovascular and muscular endurance, and just overall fitness and mental toughness. A quick demo. So I'll start with one bell, keep it simple. I clean, racking. I'm going to do a push press first. My knees are going to come forward. I'm going to pull them back and push the weight up and then press out. That's a push press. Drop it into racking. Notice how the elbow is under the weight. Now I'm going to drop it into backswing for the clean. Clean, rack, push press. So that's 2 reps right there. If you're doing one bell, you can switch at will, which means you can switch when you have to. Looks like this. Push press. Good lockout every time. That means your elbow is locked out. Now I got some weird looking arms, Popeye arms. They look like they might not be locked out, but this is a completely straight locked out arm. Drop and continue. So I recommend using the pendulum swing, which is a swing that's designed for high volume. You don't want to use a hard style or a hip hinge movement for this because you're going to burn out. Here's the difference. That's a very fast clean, and you are using a lot of your glutes and posterior chain here. You're going to run out of energy quite quick. Here, this is more of a push with the hips, so I'm pushing that arm forward and that bell is swinging. Pendulum swing. Okay, now we've got, as I said, 3 PDFs, but we also got a course that we put out at a discounted rate just for this challenge. It's up to you how far you go. You don't have to buy this, but if you want to dig deep, it's worth the $12.99. That's nothing. You get more than an hour of video breaking down the clean and jerk and progressions as well, and how to stay safe. The free information that you need if you're not going to get the course is Master Kettlebell Grips and Master Kettlebell Racking. Those are free PDFs you can download from our website. The racking is super important for resting and for power transfer in the push press and the jerk. Master the grips is very important as you're transitioning from a loose grip or racking grip or a racking safety grip into a hook grip. These are super important things to understand. I know they sound like, what? I don't need to worry about grip. Trust me, this is why people got blisters all the time and big calluses, because they're holding on to the handle and they're not looking into grips for the kettlebell, which is key number 1. Then they get shoulder problems and they fatigue quickly, etc., which is because they're not looking into racking. Why and how to rack. These are basic and fundamental details for the swing, for kettlebell training, and we've put that out for completely free, so you can download those for free from our website. Okay, let's get into double bell. Double bell looks like this. Double bell clean and jerk. Bells together. You're going to clean them up once, then you wait for your timer to start. Now the timer starts. Let's say you got 2.5 minutes to complete. Looks like this. Drop, clean, rack, jerk. Overhead, this is 1 rep. Drop. Drop into backswing, clean, rack, jerk. Second count. You don't have to wait that long, but I'm just staying up there to emphasize that you need a good lockout and fixation for the rep to count. Watch side on, how I drop the weight, and I don't follow it. I stay in extension, and then the weight comes through my legs. Just quickly stay in extension, let the weight drop. Now here I'm going to bend at the ankles, knees, hips, extension of the legs, push the weight forward, up, weight comes up, release, catch it, insert, rack. Now disconnect here, then knees forward. You need good ankle flexibility. Pull them back, drive that weight up, come under. Elbows extended, drop. That's just the quick basics. And again, you can do this with a lighter weight. You can do it with one kettlebell, or you can do it with two and clean and push press. You decide what works for you. Just quickly, the double bell, clean and push press, which is the alternative for double bell, clean and jerk. I'm quickly going to run you through the 21-day program, but you can always find this on our website. So just click that link and go back to the website and it's there. Day 1, the exercise is cleans. So you're only doing cleans. Doesn't sound like it's very hard, but trust me, it's quite hard, especially if you're just getting started. So every day is going to be a challenge. If your time that your end goal is 10 minutes, you divide that by 4. So it says divide time by 4. That's what it says in the program, which would be 2.5 minutes. So every set that you're doing will be 2.5 minutes. It says sets number 2. So 2 sets. So you're doing 2 sets of 2.5 minutes. Maximum rest is 2 minutes. So between your first and your second set, your maximum rest is 2 minutes. Don't cheat there. As we progress through the weeks, that rest time is going down. Also, the amount by which you divide is also going down, which increases your working time. Day 2, exercise is jerks or push presses. So you're just doing jerks or just push presses. Divide time by 4. So again, if your time is 10 minutes, you divide it by 4, which is 2.5 minutes per set. 2 sets. 2 sets of 2.5 minutes. Maximum rest is 2 minutes. Day 3. The exercise is clean and jerks or clean and push presses. So that's the full thing. Clean and jerks or clean and push press. Divide time by 4. Number of sets, 4. So you got 4 sets this day. Maximum rest between sets is 2 minutes. Day 4, exercise cleans. Same as day 1. Divide time by 4. Number of sets 2. Your goal is to do more reps than you did on day 1. The rest time, the maximum rest time, is decreased to 90 seconds. So it says maximum rest time. So that means that you don't need to rest that long if you don't. If you feel like you're ready to go after 30 seconds or 1 minute, do it. But the maximum is 90 seconds, okay? Day 5, jerks or push presses, same as day 2. Divided by 4, number of sets 2. Your goal is to do more reps than on day 2, okay? So if you did, for example, 40, 50 reps on day 2, then today you're doing 52 reps. You're doing 2 more or 4 more, whatever you can get out. Maximum rest 90 seconds. Day 6, clean and jerks or clean and push presses, divide by 4, number of sets 4. Again, your goal is to do more reps than on day 3. Now we get day 7. You're going to use a lighter weight. This is when you're going to go for speed. You're going to do speed cleans. Divide your time by 4, number of sets 1. Maximum rest 90 seconds. Then your second exercise is speed jerk or speed push press. Divide by 4, number of sets 1. Maximum rest 90 seconds. Your last exercise for day 7 is speed clean and jerk or clean and push press. Divide by 4, sets 1. Rest doesn't matter because it's your last set. Okay, this goes on week 2. It's just increasing the time that you're working, decreasing your rest time, etc. Day 18, 19, and 20 are deload days, which means that we're going to use lighter weight. It's just to get ourselves ready for that last day. We don't want to exhaust ourselves and not be able to complete that last day, which is day 21, where we need to reach our goals. So make sure that you go light on those last 3 days prior to the last day. Regressions and alternatives, like I said, this is for everybody, as long as you listen and read the instructions. Anyone can stay safe as long as you listen to your body and the instructions given. Pick the right weight. Leave your ego at the door. Use the push press instead of the jerk. The jerk is quite advanced. Work your way up to it during these 3 weeks. Learn how to do the pendulum swing. The pendulum swing is super important to not use as much energy, just to be more efficient. Protect your lower back by staying in extension longer on your drops. Protect your hands by learning how to transition from loose into hook grip. These things are key. Most of the time, people in kettlebell training that have problems with blisters and calluses, they're just holding on to the bell and they're not getting the concept of letting go of the bell on the drop or even on the catch. This is super, super important. When doing sets of cleans and jerks or push presses, reduce the number of cleans. For example, you're doing 3 jerks and 1 clean. So you're reducing the amount of cleans that you're doing in your sets, because the cleans are the part where your hands are going to rip if you're not getting the technique right. So you're saying to yourself, I am feeling something in my hands, so I need to reduce the number of cleans that I'm doing. So you're still going to continue with the challenge, but you're just going to reduce the number of cleans. The jerks shouldn't give you any problems with your hands. Okay, so make sure that you do that. You could even do a ratio of 4 to 1, i.e. 4 jerks, 1 clean. But with that 1 clean that you're doing, you really need to focus on the technique. Drop, stay in extension. Transition from loose into hook grip. And up, catching the weight, opening up. Okay, post in the group and ask other group members for feedback. The Caveman Training team members will do what they can, but really you've got the course that you can enroll in for less than $13. You got the free PDFs, so make use of that and keep posting. Hope you do well, and see you at the end of the 21 days.